Oh. It's playing at the normal screen resolution now. Interesting. Looks like everything is working correctly. Alright, we got some few people join. We got 2 people on the stream right now. And that number just dropped to 1. So let's see how this goes. It is a good night to be Freddy Fazbear. I don't see anyone else coming anytime soon, so I'm gonna start the game. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is definitely my favorite game in the series to play.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kink. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. Here solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots seeing you as an endoskeleton without his costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. you may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So a lot like the last game, the first night is not bad. You'll get a couple characters to move around here and there, but you're not going to be getting much. Bonnie actually wandered pretty far compared to where he normally goes, I think. Of course, I'm not so sure of the path that he takes all the time. So that sound that's playing right now is him going into the vent right there. Which means it's going to be showing up at some point. Okay. This music box needs to be kept wound up. That is one of the main things that you always have to look for in these games. Again, I apologize for my coughing. So yeah, when an animatronic appears in the vents, you basically just throw a mask, and for Bonnie, he will show up at your door, like in the vent. He'll show up in your room. But he's the only one that does that. As an aside, out of the vent characters, or the toy vent characters, the toy animatronics that go through the vents. It's hard to know when she leaves, so you just listen for the sound of the banging in the vents, and that usually means that she's gone. So this sound that's playing right now, the kind of squeaking, that means an animatronic is either in one of your vents, or the adjacent party rooms, or there's one in the hallway. So basically it just means that they're close. That means that you are not safe. And when it gets to like the later nights, that sound very rarely ever goes away. So for Toy Freddy, he kind of just walks up to your office throughout the night, and he'll come in and say, well, then you put the mask on, you just stand there with that. And so you flip the mask down to get rid of him, and he'll just go away. So if you see me flip down the monitor and instantly put on the mask, that's usually pretty helpful for getting rid of any animatronic that might come into your room for any reason. Because most of them show up after, like when you put the mask down, or put the monitor down, sorry. See, there's Toy Bonnie. And that's FNAF 1. Easy peasy. Now on to night 2.
Hello? See, I told you your first night wouldn't be a problem. You're a natural. By now I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them, They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology, but they were just so ugly, you know? And the smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid-friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever. I loved those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night, and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented with bright lights. It would cause a system restart or something. Come to think of it, you might want to try that on any room where something undesirable might be. It might hold him in place for a few seconds. That glitch might have carried over to the newer models too. One more thing, don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that trumpet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere. I don't think the Freddy mask will fool it, so just don't forget the music box. Anyway, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So night 2 is when most, if not all, of the friends in this game become active. Who just came in my room was Balloon Boy. And when he gets to this vent, and you don't put on the mask to get rid of him, he will sit there and make it so you cannot use a flashlight, which is really bad for one specific character. It also makes it so it's hard to see where they are. But there's one animatronic in particular that is really bad for when they go back. When you come in your room, you don't get your flashlight back, and so it makes it really hard to get back from that point. So there's Foxy. Foxy, when he's in the hallway, you just kind of flash him as much as you can with the flashlight. Eventually, he'll go away. Foxy is one of the bigger threats in this game, if not the biggest, aside from the music box. Wizard Foxy, I should clarify. Foxy. So up here, this is Mango, which is basically Toy Foxy. Mango, you just slowly make its way to as an progresses, just like any of the other animatronics. You can always hear a sound when it's either on the camera or in the lights. Like that, you just keep your mask on until you go away. Like the phone guy said earlier, there are no doors, so the power isn't as much of an issue, but it really is in the long run because that is your flashlight battery instead, and if that runs out, it's basically game over because it's hard to deal with Foxy because of that. Freddy's in the hallway. Chicken Bunny in the box. So at any moment, anyone could just come in here and cause problems. So that means someone just moved closer. because sometimes, especially in the later nights, it's very reliant on you being able to do that. She just showed up there. I've never seen it. Really just popped up. Okay, Foxy's gone. Playboy's here. And that's 6 a.m. So that is night 2. Again, I'm sorry for the coughing. And sometimes this cutscene shows up. That doesn't even necessarily really mean anything that I can think of. But yeah, night 3.
Hello? See, I told you wouldn't have any problems. Did, Foxy ever repair the hallway? Probably not. I was just curious. Like I said, he was always my favorite. They tried to remake Foxy, you know? They thought the first one was too scary, so they redesigned him to be more kid-friendly instead of in Kids Cove. To keep the toddlers entertained, you know. But kids these days just can't keep their hands to themselves. The staff literally had to put Foxy back together at the end of every shift. Eventually they just stopped trying and left him as some kind of take-apart, put-back-together attraction. Now he's just a mess of parts. I think the employees refer to him as just the mangle. Oh hey, before I go, I wanted to ease your mind about any rumors you might have heard lately. You know how these local stories come and go and seldom mean anything. I can personally assure you that whatever is going on out there, however tragic it may be, has nothing to do with our establishment. It's just all rumor and speculation, people trying to make a buck, you know. Our guard during the day has reported nothing unusual, and he's on watch from opening till close. Okay, well anyway, hang in there and I'll talk with you tomorrow.
So this here is Withered Bonnie. One of my favorite designs out of any of the animatronics in the whole series.
Hello?
Withered Bonnie and Withered Chica, who didn't really see much last night, act very similar to each other. I'll explain that once I get to my room. stage. So here's Bonnie. Bonnie is similar to the toys in where he'll make his way to the office, taking a very specific path, starting at the parts and service room, and then he'll show up in the hallway and then go to the party room, which he then goes through the vent. But unlike the toys, you wouldn't be able to see Withered Bonnie in the vent. He would go into the vent and then he would just pop out at some point when you go onto the camera. And Withered Chica works basically exactly the same, but she will go through the right vent. It doesn't really matter which vent they go through, but Withered Bonnie comes. See, there's Withered Bonnie right now. He comes to the left party room and then goes into the left vent, which is similar to how he came into the left door in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, which is interesting because Withered Bonnie and Withered Chica go through the same doors that they went through in the first game, whereas Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica go through the opposites that they were before. So that's Toy Chica on the left and Toy Bonnie on the right. I feel like I put that kind of bit too late. The earlier nights are pretty forgiving with these guys. I need to stop using my flashlight so much. Especially when Foxy's in the hallway. That's what okay, he's taken care of. Your top priority in this game should be making sure the music box is wound up, but sometimes other things can take precedent over that. Such as Foxy. Sometimes you need to flash Foxy a bit too much. And the vent animatronics, when they come into your room, that is what you should take care of first. Like when Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica appear, that's what you should take care of first. Withered Freddy, it's very similar to Toy Freddy, where he will just be in the hallway and then make his way into your office throughout the night. Toy Freddy and Withered Freddy work basically the same. And that's night 6 a.m. I don't know if this cutscene plays every night, but every time it plays, there is something a little different. Like this guy. I think that's Freddy. That's Freddy. And this is Chica. We get that famous line in the corner, "It's me." That will likely appear in the movie. Quite a bit. If I had to guess. That's just very famous line in this series.
Oh, hello!
Especially
hey there, Night 4. I told you to get the hang of it. Okay, so just to update you, there's been somewhat of an investigation going on. We may end up having to close for a few days. I don't know. I want to emphasize, though, that it's really just a precaution. Fazbear Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out in a few days. Just keep an eye on things and I'll keep you posted. Just as a side note though, try to avoid eye contact with any of the animatronics side if you can. Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems, we're not sure. But the characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. Anyway, hang tight, it'll all pass. Good night.
So I'm not sure if the information that the phone guy gives you during these nights is either an excuse for what's actually happening, or that is actually what's happening, but it can be explained by the nature of the animatronics as well, which I will go over at some point. Is an elephant. Somebody else is coming in. That's one boy right there. I don't want him to be there at all. Get Foxy out of here when it's moves bus a little bit. You don't always want to wind it up the full way on the camera. You do want to take it off every now and then just to make sure that to put it down, watch Foxy a little bit, and then go along with your day. Oh, you're back already. What is this gonna happen to? One thing about this game is that it does really well at building the tension right before the jump scare, you know what I mean? Like that. If I didn't do that correctly, it would have jump scared me right when I put the mask on. If I didn't pull it up, it would force it into the jump scare. So that's one thing I think that this game does really well. And it's one of the only games that will actually scare me, because there are ways to prevent, not necessarily prevent, but know when a jump scare is going to happen, whereas in this one, it's hard to tell if you did something correctly or not, until the conflict is resolved. I notice I'm using a lot of big words. Vocabulary. Mommy's coming out. Where's she at? She was just waiting for me. Monica should be coming in a moment. He's in there. My flashlight. I believe Foxy's probably already up there. He is. Doing good so far. Both fast with it. Check out the Bonnie and Chica. Need it side of me. distinct gameplay loop that you can get into that makes doing this game a matter of just getting the actions done. That's 6 a.m. That's night 4 done. On to night 5. And I think there's one of those cutscenes now. So now the others. Puppet is. I don't know how to feel about that. Welcome everyone that's coming into chat. Good to see you. And we're on to night 5.
Oh, hey, good job, night 5. Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight, okay? From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, you know, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. The position became available. We don't have a replacement for your shift yet, but we're working on it. We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Freddy's Family Diner or something like that. It's closed for years, though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down. Just get through one more night. Hang in there. Good night.
Freddy's Family Diner is a very important aspect. Just to the earlier games especially. What am I doing? Never said. He's gone, so we're good for now until we start hearing the sound come back. That should be Foxy, I believe. So even when the flashlight doesn't necessarily work, it's still just pressing the button. Works for Foxy. The only thing is it's hard to tell if he's there or not. So you could do this and that. Nothing. Which is unfortunate sometimes, but it's better to be safe than sorry. When man doesn't walk away like that, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. The only character you have to worry about in the hallway for flashing is Foxy. And I guess one more later on, but we get to that nowadays. Night 5 is usually pretty difficult. Need to get back in the groove. So hopefully I should be saving my power a little bit more, because using all the battery early on is really bad for you in the long run. Foxy, sometimes it just takes a long time to make him go away. I believe that's Foxy coming back. There he is. Try to stick around for a little while. Let's go again. So yeah, the sound that's playing right now will play whenever the Foxy is in the hallway, or one of the animatronics is in the vent, or the party room connected to the vent, which you can see on the camera here. Watching the camera, flashing the light is generally better for you than just holding it on. I'm not exactly sure how the flashlight works on Foxy, but I do remember that flashing it generally works better than little bit, but as soon as I say something, he's gonna show up. There's people on the fence that you can overact. In the later nights, you really shouldn't be checking the fence at all. Your focus should solely be on these books. Helps to think about what you're going to do. But it's really not that necessary information until they're right in your face. But sometimes it's hard to tell. It's best to just keep holding the mouse down because you don't really have a reason to not hold it. Everything you can do is hold the button. It'll work. Get Foxy out of here, please. Foxy is not going away. That's going to be problematic for me. Right there. That was a bit too far, I think. Freddy's here. We haven't seen either of the Freddy show up in my office, I don't think. And that's night 5. So that is the 5 nights of 5 Nights at Freddy's 2. Jeremy Fitzgerald, 1987 London fan. You'll love to see it. I think we're gonna play night 16 because we might as well. We're already here. If I don't beat it, that's fine. But we're gonna try it out.
Hello? What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo? The place is closed down, at least for a while. Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the animatronics. Make sure they don't hurt anyone, okay? For now, just make it through the night. When the place eventually opens again, I'll probably take a night shift myself. Okay, good night and good luck.
So speaking of yellow suits, there's one new character that gets added on night 6 in this game. And that was Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy appears in 2 places, either right in the office in which you can put on a mask, or he's in the hallway, and I'm really not sure what to do about that. I think it's just like Foxy really flashing. So, but it could be the exact opposite. I'm just not sure. And that's going to be problematic for me. me from winding the music box, I believe. Music box and flashlight all right. Both of which are very important. This night does get a little crazy, and it's hard to juggle some of the stuff. Especially that, because sometimes you'll get cases where Withered Monty and Withered Chica, they're going to come in basically at the same time, right next to each other, and make it so that as soon as you open the camera, you're not going to get a chance to even wind the music box before they show up. And that can be really hard to deal with sometimes, especially if the music box is low, because you had to do other stuff before that. So, these sort of things get a little weird. risen out yet. Rose Golden Fall. Did I see Fox in there? Probably. This is not what we could remember. It's a very tight situation. Go for cheeky to lose. Please. I haven't seen Fox yet, but I don't know if he's just been hiding. I'll probably come right now. So I see Golden Freddy show like that sometimes. Really, if you put the mask on, I would really like change it. It's very chaotic in these midnight 6. It's just one after another after another. Really got to know how to balance them. That's Fox in there, probably. I'm just gonna give it some flashing just to be safe. Switch body. Freddy's out there. That should be fun. Just keep going. Golden boy, I need that sound like that. There's Bonnie right here. Flash Fox. He's a box. Flash Fox as soon as we can. We're safe. Please. Leaves. Foxy. Puppet. Last one. Flash Foxy. Foxy's not there. He's close. Last guy. Foxy's here. And focus right now. He's a box there. You guys come. Get the last one. Foxy's there. Foxy's here. We're fine. Up on him. Fox on Foxy. I'm just gonna box up. If not, away. Flash Foxy. Leaves box. And that's night 6. Alrighty. That gets very stressful. My heart is racing very hard right now. There's a lot that goes into that. And that's about it. That's 5 minutes of Freddy's here. There is a custom night that you can do. You can choose the difficulty of these characters. And there are different preset challenges that you can do. Which activate certain animatronics on different difficulties. And 20 is higher than whatever they were at on night 6, so there's a bunch of different presets that basically do different things with different characters. And the hardest challenge in this game is Golden Freddy mode. Golden Freddy is all the characters on 20 difficulty, and it is the hardest night in this game, which I will not be doing tonight. However, I may attempt that on my own at some point, but it will probably be a while. So, to whoever's still watching this, thanks for coming, thanks for sticking around, and I will see you tomorrow for Five Nights at Freddy's 3. You guys have a good night.